All right, guys, I got it all figured out. The best thing for you to do right now, if you want a brand new Charger or Challenger, Scatpack, Hellcat, whatever, the best thing that you can do right now, going into the last 3 months of the year, is wait. You know, like I know, that these prices are through the roof right now, right? Some dealerships want $65,000, $70,000, $71,000 for Scat Packs. Other dealerships want $95,000, $98,000, $100,000, $122,000 for Hellcats, even $138,000 for Hellcat Durangos, right? Prices are ridiculous, but these dealerships are flooded with inventory right now because it's the end of the year. They're trying to get that last push. And then, of course, the strike that just took place with the UAW, right? So a lot of these dealerships, the manufacturer got ahead of the strike and said, let's send out as much inventory as we can just in case this strike shuts everything down. So these dealerships are flooded. Scat Packs, Hellcats, Red Eyes, Last Calls, Track Hawks, Hellcat Durangos, T-Rexes. I've seen them all. You know, like I know, they're not going to be able to move all of these cars in the next 2.5 months. 2.5 going on 3 months, by December 31st, basically, right? But they have the 2024 inventory coming in. They have to get rid of these cars somehow or another. What does that mean? That price has to fall. So our best bet right now is to just be patient and wait. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So as you can tell, I'm in a car. That makes it a car blog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel, man. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So boom, one of my subscribers mentioned this in the comments, and not only that, but 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 other subscribers mentioned this as well, that our best bet or our ally at this point as potential Dodge Charger Challenger Scatpack Hellcat owners is to wait. What do I mean? So obviously Dodge has put a definitive timeline on the Charger and Challenger being around. The Charger, Challenger, Hemi, all that stuff being around. The Durango and the TRX will live on for another couple years. The Charger and Challenger is definitely going to be, non-existent after 2024, or at least after 2023, the end of 2023. But like I know, that these dealerships have been flooded with inventory recently because of the UAW strike, which is basically the manufacturers were trying to get ahead of the strike. So they just pushed out as much inventory as they possibly could to help them sustain possibly to the end of the year in case the strike shut down the factories, which I guess was inevitable. And they saw that. So they pushed out a lot of this inventory. I have seen more Scat Packs, more RTs, more Hellcats, wide body, slim body Hellcats, T-Rexes, Durango Hellcats. I've seen more of those cars in the last 2 weeks in 2 different states than I've seen probably in the last 2 years, right? The past 2 years, if you wanted a Durango Hellcat, you had to order it. If you wanted a wide body Hellcat jailbreak, you had to order it. If you wanted a wide body Scat Pack 392, you had to order it. But they're on the lot just waiting right now. They're moving, but they're moving slowly. They're not moving fast enough at a fast enough rate that they're going to be gone by December 31st. There's no way in hell that these dealerships are going to be moving all of these Scats and Cats and RTs and everything in between by December 31st. Not to mention, they probably still have another shipment or 2 coming out before the end of the year. Because it's not like, the factories have just stopped making these cars forever. They're still making them to some degree or another. It's just December of this year is going to be the last month that they'll ever exist. So, it's one of those things, like they're still moving this inventory, but they still got, they only have 2.5 months at this point. So I'm saying all that to say, based on the comments that were left in the, in the comment section, that our best ally, right? And when I say our, I'm talking about the people that's out there looking to buy one of these cars at a reasonable amount, is to wait. Wait until 2024, even into mid 2024. Of next year, these cars will still be there. 23s will still be on the lot. 22s will still be on the lot. You know what I'm saying? Used 22s will still be on the lot. Brand new 23 last calls will still be on the lot. Dodge will get an influx of the 24 Dodge Charger. I was going to say Challenger, but the Challenger obviously isn't around. Between the Hornet, the Charger, the Durango, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Jeep Wrangler, all of these cars coming in 2024, Dodge is going to have to do something with their 23s, with their last call editions. Those prices are going to drop significantly. And then the further out that we get in the year, those prices are just going to keep dropping because they're going to have to unload or offload rather these cars. They're going to have to get rid of these cars. Shout out to CarLock. They're going to have to get rid of these cars. Somehow, some way, they're going to have to get rid of these cars. Straight up and down. And that's just the honest to God truth. And it's one of those things like they can't have 23s and 22s even well into 24. So a lot of people thought that once December 31st hit, you would never see another Charger or Challenger on a Dodge dealership. That's not true. That makes no sense whatsoever. There are still 22s and even 21s 2 years ago sitting on Dodge dealership parking lots right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like cars just disappear. Dodge isn't just going to crush these cars if they're not sold by midnight December 31st. That's not how it works. These cars are going to be around for quite some time, right? Probably through all of 2024, to be honest with you. But the later you wait, the better opportunity you'll have at getting your Charger, your Challenger at the price that works for you. Now, the caveat of that is the later you wait, the less likely you are to get the exact trim and, you know, interior options and all that stuff that you want. Because once we get into mid 2024 and Dodge is no longer producing these cars, whatever's out is whatever's out. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever we have on the floor right now that's all we have. Like there is no going in the back and getting a new Scatpack and bringing out the one you asked for. Like it doesn't work that way. Going into 2024, whatever they have on the dealership parking lots is pretty much whatever they have. And then at that point, if that dealership doesn't have it, you're going to have to call around and see who does, right? In your city, in your state, and, you know, your region of North America, you're going to have to call around and find out who has that make and that model and that trim. If they don't have the trim that you want, you may not get what you want, period, ever. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You may not get it simply because time is not on your side at that point. You know, and Dodge isn't producing those cars anymore. So you can't call Dodge and say, well, yeah, let me order one. Those days are over. Ordering book is closed. You know what I'm saying? So if you were to get a car, Charger, Challenger right now, you've got a better likelihood of literally having your choice of whatever you want. You want sublime green, black seats, sunroof. You want octane red, Alcantara, I don't know, peanut butter seats, no sunroof. You've got that option right now because the supply is there, the demand, not so much. Towards the end of the year and going into 2024, the demand will still be there and rising because the price will be dropping, but the supply will be dropping as well because as the price drops, more people are going to be buying these cars. So your chances of getting a sublime green, wide body, Hellcat jailbreak red eye with peanut butter seats and the sunroof and Alcantara steering wheel, with the 5-spoke brass monkey devil rims, you know, it's getting light. It's getting real light. It's getting real light in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tight. And you may not get the exact color, trim, all that stuff that you want. But you will get a Charger or a Challenger. It's just, it may not be the one that you want. And you're going to get it for the price that you want. So you have to ask yourself, is it better to get a Charger or Challenger for the price that works for you and maybe not the trim and the options? Or do you want to go out and get what you want right now, just pay a little more for it? But our ally at this point is to wait. Wait. Okay? If we can wait, you will get the price of the car that you want. If you are impatient and you just want what you want right now, maybe you're on the dealership and you see that plum crazy with the 5-spoke devil brass monkey rims with the black leather and the sunroof, and it's like, I got to get this trim. You got to do what you got to do. But waiting is, it's probably the best thing on our side right now, because as we get into 2024, these cars are going to start to disappear slowly but surely. Dealerships want to get rid of them. Dealerships have their 2024 and even their 2025 allotment coming in. They've got to make room for that. They've got to push all the 23s and 22s to the back of the lot. You're going to see these cars literally just sitting in the back collecting dust. And it's going to be one of those things like, listen, make me your best offer and I'll work with you. You know, I'll go talk to the manager and work with you. And then at that point, everybody will be able to get the Scatpack or Hellcat that they've always wanted for the price that they've always wanted. So right now, guys, our ally is to wait. Just wait. Talk to me. How do you feel about it? How does this make sense? Is this a viable strategy? You know, I don't know. Talk to me. But it did kind of make sense because think about it. Dodge isn't just going to crush these cars December 31st, 1201 or January 1st, 1201, right? Simply because they didn't sell. They still got to sell these cars. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, they still got to sell these cars. And the later into the year that we get going into 2024, they're going to be more motivated than ever before. So talk to me. Let me know how you feel about it. It makes sense to me that we just need to wait. But like I said, the caveat of waiting is you may not get the exact trim, build, and all that stuff that you want. But you'll get it for the price you want. It's been your boy Knockout 360, man. Talk to me. See you guys in the next one. Peace.